Gonna take a couple minutes here and, whoa, spitting on the camera. Take a couple minutes here and wait just a second and get this thing going. Do a shout out everybody that came out the other night. SAP, Bikes and Bullets, and Mass one out there. I haven't done a chat with a panel in forever, mad years, so that's good. We just got together. We talk didn't talk about nothing too serious, I guess, but it's hard to stay positive these days with the way stuff is. So shout out to them guys for coming out and hanging with me. What do we got going on here? Another screw in here somewhere. I just don't see it. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Come on, bitch. Fuck up my bit. It's all stripped down. So anyways, shout out to them fools for coming out hanging with me the other night. It's really tough to get this. Oh, let's set this down here. It's really tough to get anybody to get on these chats anymore. It's hard enough to get a panel going. These bitches just eating my shit down to the nothingness. Chickens got my garden and messed up my garden. I'm over here tearing it down. Start a new one. Dang, termites and moisture just eating this wood alive out here. Oh, that's all rough as hell. So I'm watching some videos right now on that Chicago mayor. I don't What about now? What the fuck? So it started me off on mute. That's what happened. What about now? Should be good now. Okay. What up, Atomatic? What up, Kernow? So I was giving shout outs to Mass One, and Bikes and Bullets and Sap for coming out to the chat the other night. I was just saying how, right? Staying busy out here, man. If it was up to me, or if everything was a perfect world, I wouldn't even be doing these. I mean, I'd probably do one, I guess, here and there because it is good therapy, but I'd be too busy, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be doing them because I would be boycotting it or something. I'm busy as hell. Life moves at you faster than you could ever imagine. It only speeds up when you get older. When you get older, it just keeps speeding up. So, got some garlic in here. Look at this. Check this out. Garlic going. But my chickens are getting into my shit, so I need to work on that. But anyways, you know, life just moves at you fast as hell, and so if it was up to me, I'd be so damn busy with the things I gotta do, I wouldn't even be on here. Maybe, but once in a while, like I said, for therapy. Don't throw away your screws. Unless they're all bent up or all fucked up, but keep your stuff. Nothing gets thrown away out here in Arkansas. Oh, let's try not to hurt myself here on camera. This shit's gonna get thrown away because it's about crap as crap could be. It's just, this is the bed. I've been using this for a couple years now. I think we're going on 3 years using this wood, and it's gonna be paper mache pretty soon. No, has it been that long, Atomatic? I left Vegas. Next month will be 4 years since I left Vegas. Oh, shit. Yeah, I've been out of Vegas for a while now. No looking back, man. Shit's harder to do one-handed. Fucking swear. Chickens, better watch out for them damn hawks. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Just some stuff you can't do one-handed. Yeah, bro, I got out of there. It's a shithole. Vegas is terrible. I would wish it on my worst enemies. So I got out of there. I know there's a lot of I could use that block. There's a lot of folks that get upset with me because I don't love Vegas like they do, and I don't know what to tell them. I just don't love it. I need a razor. Gonna have to find a razor. Oh, just out here trying to do some odds and ends. Got chicken shit all over my porch. I remember I seen, it was probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I had went over to this lady's house to do some work, or for work, I should say. I went over there and she had chicken shit all over her porch. And I'm thinking to myself, this dirty bitch. Here I am, fast forward 2 years, and I got chicken shit all over my porch. Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a razor. If I could find a razor without having to look, it would be a miracle. Holy moly. Didn't even have to look. So my wife, she puts everything away. You know, she's like, she don't want my shit everywhere, so she puts shit away. And I tell her all she does is make it harder on me to find my stuff. My shit's everywhere, because I know where it is, you know? Hold on, how's this work? This little razor blade dealio. Oh, Jesus. Just give it to me. Just give me all the razors. This little slider contraption. Yeah, I got myself 5 acres, man. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Well, it was really the middle. I'm still in the middle of nowhere, but it seems like the little town that I'm next to just keeps getting a little bit bigger each time I'm over there. So I thought the little town was in the middle of nowhere, and now you got people moving from all over the country there, so it's not anymore. I mean, it still is. It's on the way to nowhere. So gonna do a little fire. I need to get some gas today. Trying to do a bunch of yard work, but I didn't, so I'm not. But I try to burn. What did I do with my damn thing? I try to just pull screws and stuff like that and nails out of wood before I burn it. I don't want to later be in that area and run over some bullshit just because I was lazy. Okay, hold on. Gonna need another 2 hands here. Dirt in my eyes. But I don't know. I was giving shout outs while I was sitting there talking and the damn volume was off. I was giving shout outs and shout out to Mass One and Bikes and Sap for coming out, hanging out with me the other night and chat. It felt good. Good to just get together with the lads. And then I started talking about, I was watching this Chicago mayor, and so I was trying to do, like, you know, give my opinion, my biased opinion. What up, Berrywood? Is that I don't agree with that shot spotter. I don't agree with nothing cops do, so I'm the wrong person to ask for probably a fair and balanced analysis of this. But on the other hand, they've had the shot spotter there for a while. Is it unconstitutional? Is it this? Is it that? That's for y'all folks to decide. Chicago's a shithole third world nation, so I didn't know the Constitution even works over there or applies over there. But people of Illinois as a whole, bunch of goofy goobers. Oh man, it's beautiful out here right now. It's crazy. It's like 20 at night, but 40 something today. It's supposed to move on to the almost the 70s this week. So spring's looking like it's almost here, man. And it makes you want to get outside and work. So there's gonna be a bunch of planting. I'm doubling, maybe even tripling the garden this year. That's been a point. It's been a point of thing since I moved here to Arkansas. I mean, the very first spring, we had a bunch of planters, or a handful of planters, nothing special. I think we grew spinach and simple things. And every year we've made it bigger until this past year. I'd say we took half step back because we don't have a well. So yeah, I was talking about the shot spotter, and then we started talking about the weather. Yeah, I guess the shot spotter they can't afford. I don't know what the reason, whatever. To me, they're getting rid of the shot spotter in Chicago, and you know, it's a fucking war zone. To me, It's like the damn Batman movies, like the perfect storm, and the perfect storm of criminals and politicians that are criminals and corrupt makes like this Gotham City type deal. And it's just like, if there was something that was going to help the cops, a tool in their bag, they'd obviously get rid of it in Chicago. So not that I agree with anything the cops do anyways, but I'm just saying, devil's advocate here. If the shot spotter was a good thing, even, I don't know. I know they got it in Vegas too. It'd be obvious in Gotham City or cities that are trying to emulate Gotham City that they get rid of it. It's like, of course, anything they could do. Minnesota right now, 2 cops, a firefighter, and I guess a bunch of other cops shot. 2 cops killed, a firefighter killed. And this is a place where they're trying to defund the police. So wherever you lay on either side of the coin, whether you're for police or without, you know, if you're defund the police, I'm a constitutionalist, so I say everything that's within the Constitution, and cops aren't in the Constitution. A standing army's not in the Constitution, so I would say, yeah, but these cities, everywhere, you know, pays for cops. So it's kind of getting in the weeds, arguing against them or for them, but these places where they're making it a point to defund the police, not for the reasons they say they are, but really so they can enable criminals and all that, empower criminals. That's actually what they're really doing. And, you know, these places, they punish police officers and they push for the defunds and the this and the that. So it's like a hell on earth for cops anyways. I don't know why they do what they do. And then here you end up having a bunch of cops and a firefighter shot and killed. So I'm going to pick up chicken shit off my porch. That's the kind of problems, that's the kind of first world problems I deal with. But if a place is as bad as Chicago, I mean, how can you make it worse? You know, make it harder for the cops to do their jobs, right? I don't care. I'm not one of those people that want to watch it all burn, but I'm not for the state either, you know? So I come from the thinking, or the way that I've come to, that one's a nasty one. Damn, I don't really want to touch that one, even with gloves. I come from the thinking, or I've come now to where I am in life, to think that I can take care of myself. I can control myself. And so I don't need all the guardrails everybody else seems to think that they need. But if that's what if that's what they think they need, then, I mean, if it's their money, they could do whatever they want with it, right? Pay for more cops, defund the cops, have the shot spotter, don't have the shot spotter, whatever, you know what I mean? But even if most people were like me, you have these corrupt politicians that want it really hard on the average citizen that doesn't think offensively or proactively or whatever. They think, you know, the government's here for me, my money to go into it, and these people are going to save me. And, you know, they're going to come before the meat wagon comes. They're going to protect me before the meat wagon comes. So there's a bunch of those people, you know, innocent civilians, naive, just pacifists, whatever, not bad people. But you have all those people that are taken advantage of by these politicians, because these politicians promise them, you know, the utopia and the safety and the everything's going to be awesome for the homeless, and everything's going to be awesome for animals, and it's just going to be a great world with unicorns and rainbows. And You know, those people, a lot of people would say they get what they deserve, right? A lot of people would say, what up, Barry? A lot of people say those people get what they deserve, what they vote for, this, that, and the other. But I mean, think about it. If the people that are in these areas are genuinely believing what these politicians are going to say, I mean, what these politicians are saying they're going to do, I mean, really, it's almost like elderly abuse, right? You know, it's like the elderly person wants to believe you're doing right by them and you wouldn't do them wrong, but there's all types of issues I run across every day where people take advantage of old people. I do, crawl space and attic work, just to be very vague, and I can't tell you how many old people get taken advantage of. Why? Because they can't get underneath their house and they can't get up in their attic. So who's to say if the work's done right, done wrong, if they did anything at all? You know, and that's just one example of a scam of people that are either not able-bodied or able-minded or whatever. People that are easy to take advantage of, and that shit happens every day. And these politicians, they do it all over the country under the guise of they will do the best thing for these people. So, you know, it's pretty crazy that evil exists in the world to do people like we do each other. But it does. So, you know, there's a lot of people that say good, they get what they... I'm of that mind thinking most days, you know. These idiots, these leftists in these places. But then there's the leftists that are just hell-bent on destruction and like to watch the world burn. And so that would be your Trump having to pay all this money to New York and different whatever. You know, they're taking Trump's money, regardless how you feel about him or whatever. But they're taking his money. They're trying to jack him. And you have all the cheerleaders out there that are fucking for getting wealth taken from somebody, you know, like these are the same people that would cheerlead a bully fucking stealing somebody's lunch money. But if for heaven forbid that happens to that same person, you know what I mean? They cheerlead chickens flying across the yard. I didn't clip my chicken's wings. I don't do that. And my chickens don't fly away and they don't fly up into trees, but they will. They see one's lacking behind, one's trying to catch up, it's gonna fly. But yeah, these people are fucking sick. You know, anybody that would cheerlead the state or that fucking E. Jean Carroll bitch taking Trump's money, taking anybody's money, stealing like that, cheerleading for that kind of shit, you're a fucking scumbag. You are a sorry of the sorriest scumbags. I mean, these leftists are fucking scumbags, and they cheerlead on social media every day to have your wealth, your land, your kids, and your life taken from you, and your livelihood somewhere in there. They all advocate for that. The most of the left is all rabid. It's not like, oh, that's the fringe. There's a lot of liberals that are still, no, they're all fucking insane like that. Whoa, I wonder what that went to. They're all insane like that. They're all out of their fucking mind. And they all are evil. All of them. So between politicians doing good people or naive people wrong, that's nothing new. But I wouldn't doubt they get rid of the shot spotter. That way the chaos in Chicago can continue to reign. I mean, it's a fucking battleground. It's fucking insanity, right? It's not how civilized people should have to live. So, but that's nothing new. It's nothing new. Shot spotter is part of the surveillance state. I get it. If you're in the city, though, and you're popping off a gun in the city, I don't know if there's any like 2A people that would argue for that to be able to be the case, where you just pop rounds at people and in the air indiscriminately. I don't think there's any 2A people out there that would support that. I don't think. I could be wrong, you know, so. But I don't know what the fuck I was even talking about. Yeah, I mean, it's chaos, but I just think the more chaos they can create in these places, I mean, Chicago and New York and probably LA, maybe not LA as much, even though it is close to the border, but Chicago and New York is fixing to totally swap out their populations and not miss a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, how many people, maybe even from New York, are still there that are from there originally? I mean, maybe there's still a lot of New Yorkers in New York, I guess, but anybody who's not a fucking communist is probably out of there. But with the migrant influx bullshit, man, they're fixing to replace the people of Chicago and New York. You guys are gonna have to go somewhere else. Hopefully your voting practices don't stay the same as when you become that refugee. Hopefully you change your stuff up, but I don't know where I'm going with this. But I was watching that Oppenheimer last night. I've been waiting for it to come out so I could watch. I don't go to the movie theater. I'm waiting for it to come out so I can watch it, because I've been hearing all the rave and all this, that, and the other. And I don't know if anybody's in agreement with me, and I'm usually the different person than everybody, so here goes it. It's trash. I haven't even been able to make it through the whole thing. The whole thing is trash. They put a whole bunch of big actors in that movie so that you'd be fucking wooed or swooed or what the fuck ever. That Oppenheimer is trash. It's a remake. First of all, I don't want to start talking about remakes, but it's a remake. I forget what the original movie was. It wasn't, what up, Truth? The original Oppenheimer, and I'm not talking about, maybe there's one even before that, but there's a current one, like from the 90s or something like that. And that version got to the damn point and was a good movie, and talked about, you know, his ties to, you know, he was fucking communist. But it's like the Oppenheimer, the movie, the new one is just, that's all they're talking about. It's like, yeah, he was fucking a communist bitch, and the communists were trying to infiltrate, and it's like that overblown McCarthyism, you know? I mean, I get it, but even so, and I've made the argument that we did not need to expand ourselves all over the globe trying to fight communism, you know? I mean, communism doesn't even work. It fails every fucking time. So, you know, it's self-fulfilling a failure. So to spend lives and all the money we did, the blood and the treasure trying to stop communism around the world, and then fucking, it was like the Salem witch trials, everybody was a communist. I mean, if motherfuckers were a card-carrying communist, they were a card-carrying communist. But the way that's all they drone on about in the movie. That's the whole movie, is them investigating him for the people he was friends with and relatives with. It's a terrible fucking movie. I haven't even watched the whole thing. I haven't even got through the whole thing. It's a whole bunch of big actors in it, and it's a fucking terrible movie. So yeah, every time they do that shit though, every time they remake a movie, I mean, that is the future. That is the future. a rehash and a remake of everything. I mean, they don't have an idea about nothing. All it is reboots and remakes and re-envisions, and they're terrible. They're not better, you know? They're not better. They're fucking terrible. The music, the movies, what people call art. I mean, every little thing, every little facet of life in 2024 is some fucking regurgitated communist utopian butt plug bullshit. I mean, in my estimation, that's what I got. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't sleep right, man, and my neck is like, oh, neck is fucked every day. But yeah, I'm out here. Let's see. What can I give away? I don't like to give away too much. I've been out here clearing land forever, and been here for 1.5 years, and I finally just got all this cleared out. It's not level. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to give away too much, but there's more to it than that. But all the trees are burnt, all the stumps are burned out, this whole thing was a lot full of wood that I had chopped down. It was like a little processing deal. I had this process to processing all my wood out here. So I got it all cleared out. You can totally turn around in my shit now. It's pretty cool. So I need to get more of these little solar lights. Cheap little solar lights. I got some from Lowe's that change color. It's pretty cool. But come on, go on the ground there. Yeah, so just always out here doing work. Always, especially if the weather's good, always out here doing something constructive. Here's something else I'm working on. Oh, wrong button. Got one of these I don't know, it's like a feeding trough or whatever. And drilled some holes in that. Using it as a raised bed. Got it full of good soil and compost. That motherfucker's ready to rock and roll. Whatever's gonna grow in there is gonna be like crack. And then I got a couple planters that I'm probably just gonna we're gonna do some plants, like some flowers and stuff for the wife, so she's got something to get into in the garden and stuff like that. I'm trying to like woo her into the damn garden. Like, I could tell she's interested. It's just I want her to get out there and to do some shit herself, you know? It's like it's me doing everything as far as always planting and the seedlings. And I got a green thumb, though. I mean, it's not like I do it just cause. I mean, I do it so we could try to grow some food, but I'm good at it too. So I'm trying to get her to get that green bug, and be out here on her own doing this shit. But I got so much work. It is crazy. I gotta work on my boat. I got all types of work. So lots of work. Stuff never ends. It's always something. Staying busy as hell out here. What else? I just gave my 2 cents on that shot spotter deal. I think it's funny because to me, when you see that mayor talking, it's like, hey, I'm trying to destroy Chicago completely, and you guys just need to leave me alone and let me do it. He's a fucking goober. He's a bigger goober than the damn Beetlejuice was. Oh, just gonna be out here scooping and stacking chicken shit and soil, and I'm trying to make another raised bed right now out of logs. What else? So I'm just out here chilling. I got a little shed I want to move to. I know I need a tractor. Turn that flat ground into crops. My only problem, truth is, what I'm working on is I still don't have a well. And so I need to get my rain catchment all together. So if I could get my rain catchment together, that's what I was talking about kind of in the beginning of the chat. Well, last year is the first time I took a setback on a smaller garden since we got here. We've always done a bigger garden each year. And it's a bitch to water. It's such a bitch to water, especially we got in them hot months through the summer and we didn't get any rain, or we got light rain, but it was just blistering every day. I mean, we hit hundreds while we were down here this past summer. And so I got to get a well. I got to get water, a mass amount of water, because I truck in all my water now. Fill up 5-gallon jugs, and that's how I get by, man. That's how I take my showers. That's how I water the garden and feed the animals and wash dishes and you name it. That's how we do it. So everything's still primitive as hell over here except for the electricity and fast internet. Oh shit, look at that. Hey, I got a couple guys up there that come down fishing from up there down here. Maybe I have to tell them to give me a ride. And they got money too. Tell them fools, hey, give me a ride back up with you and then I'll pay you to bring me back down. Yeah, we're getting it out here slow, man. I got the, I don't know if I showed you this. Let's see. I could show this because I think I've already shown it on camera. This is actually ready for you. Come down, Truth, right here, bro. Look at this. All right. This is, the hell is it? I want to say it's like a 60 by 80, the dirt part, and then the pad is like a 50 by 60, 50 by 70. So I got all that, and it's to grade. They shot it with a laser. Brought a skidster up here. But this is where the house is going. Just gotta get concrete poured. Well, I gotta have them come form it up, I guess. You could tell me on this, Truth, is I need to have them come form it up, and then the plumber to come out and then pour concrete. But yeah. Yep, so I turned around a couple times up here and messed my gravel up a little bit, but I don't think it should hurt anything. This stuff right here, man, I had my driveway extended. I had another driveway put in, and then there's a driveway up to this flat spot. So we're cleared out. We're ready to build a house. I just got to get concrete done, man. So I'm hoping to get it done here soon. I'm hoping the foundation gets poured here in the next 2 months. And then steel building going up not too long after that. But we're just out here, just take it day by day, man. We're watching the world unfold on TV. And it's pretty quiet out here. Nothing exciting ever happens out here, and sometimes that could drive you crazy, but right now, take that over what people are doing within the bullshit city. I had to deal with if I had to deal with any of the animals that are in the cities, the way they act, one messed with me just for existing or being the wrong color of skin or whatever, I think I'd take it overboard. So I think that's why God has me out here in the woods away from everybody. You don't want to see good talent go to waste. Yeah, man, I need a foundation done. I got a guy over here. He quoted me. Well, I was going for a bigger house at the time. Maybe I'll still pour that same size pad, but I'm not gonna build that same size house. The pad was quoted as a 50 by 30. Was it 50 by 30? Yeah, 50 by 30. And it was gonna be 7 or 8 grand. So, um, that's what the price is on that slab. Probably still get that poured and then just do the smaller building on top of it. We'll see. Nothing is done until it's done. So that's the thing about it all. But I'm about to start a fire here. Do a lot of fires around here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the monolithic slab. That's the plan. And then so I do crawl spaces and attics every day, and I'm not doing no crawl space. I'm not doing no attic. So we're doing monolithic slab, and then the attic will just be vaulted ceilings, and that metal building will probably do spray foam in the roof and close that, up against the spray foam. But I'm not having no attic. It'll just be vaulted ceilings. Everything will be nice and open, feel a lot bigger than it actually is, and I don't have to deal with the problems that come with crawl spaces and attics out here in Arkansas. So, yep, I'm hoping, I can get that done here in the next 2 months, like I said, and everything goes good, which it should. Might be in the house. We'll be in the house sometime this year. I'm putting in the OT, doing everything I need to do. And that's all you can do. You can start robbing banks. Heated floor. How you do the heated floor? Is that where they put the rods? They'd had to put like the elements or whatever inside of the slab when they poured it, right? I bet you they probably charge for an arm and a leg extra for that out here. What do you think on a 1,500 square foot slab for 7,000? Does that sound about right out here? PEX tubing, yeah. Yeah, I wonder what they charge extra for that. How much they'd add to the price. I thought about that too. But to me out here, man, they don't even. The coldest it got negative 25 with the wind chill, like last winter for a night. But the coldest usually it gets around here at night, sustained, where the ground actually starts getting cold like that is probably just like in the 20s. It really doesn't get below the 20s out here that much during the winter. Even when we get snow, it's always hard pressed for that snow to even stick because the ground never gets that cold. So hey, so do you have to put a vapor barrier down before you lay down that concrete? I'm curious. so moisture doesn't, so the concrete don't start sucking moisture out of the ground? Or how's that work? I'm curious about that. You would think, I would think that you would, right? You'd lay like that Visqueen stuff or whatever down, or something similar, then you'd lay concrete on top of that. Foam underneath the concrete. I'm thinking just how do you stop moisture from going into concrete? Because I mean, wouldn't concrete just suck up moisture like a sponge if it was just, because the ground out here, it can stay moist. I mean, I don't know. I got all types of questions. Foam to stop frost. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully everything goes good, man. We'll see, because there's been a couple people back here that got screwed back in my area. Most of them people that have screwed people aren't in business anymore, so you don't get to stay in business when you do somebody wrong out here. Yeah, I'm trying to use all people from the community back here that, my other customers or people I know back here have used, so that's what we've been doing. Okay, I got you. But if you weren't gonna make it a heated pad, would you still put down that plastic like vapor barrier underneath the concrete before you poured concrete, or no? Say if you weren't gonna heat the pad. Oh yeah. Truth. I mean, I'm not gonna say I haven't thought about it before, truth. I'll tell you how many times I told the guys, damn, I just need to pay Truth to come out here and do it. I don't think I could afford you, Truth. The prices you were giving me, the quality of work you do, man, I got a baby coming. I just need something that's not gonna fucking fall apart some years down the road. I'm putting a shack up on top of it, a metal shack. Okay. Yeah, I got all types of questions, man, when it comes to concrete. Oh man, just out here trying to enjoy this weather. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, I try to imagine everything since I got to this property. I try to, get a picture in my head, but I can't even imagine my damn pad up there getting done and being able to stand up on the pad and look down at everything and just, okay, I can see now I'm gonna be in the house and I can envision this and I can envision that. Right now, I'm out here kind of OCD on the property because there's not really anything left to do but all the big pieces. So I just sit here and I look at all the little small things I've done or anything I've done around here and try to dissect how to do something different with it 15 million different ways, just because that's all I got is time out here. So I know I seen that those pictures you sent. Those pictures were like where you did like that. I don't know. It was like textured or something. Whatever you did, that shit was nice. I would just, if I got that done on my pad, it would just be bare slab. I wouldn't even put no flooring over it. I'd have to just keep it concrete. Well, shout out to everybody out there, man. We're just out here burning and working. My battery's about to die. But maybe we might get another one together next week. My girl just went back to work, so if I'm just sitting there and I ain't got shit to do, then maybe we'll fire up chats. But I hope everybody out there is doing good, and World's falling apart. It's going to be pretty bad this year, but most of us, I think, are all out in the middle of nowhere. So we'll just keep on continuing with what we got going on until that shit comes to your doorstep, I guess. Holler at me, man. Take care, everybody.